He came to Tehran with a peace plan. He left after 1 day without the meeting he actually wanted. Sources now say Pakistan's army chief, Asim Munir, wasn't just turned away, he was sent a message. According to a top security source, Field Marshal Munir requested a meeting with Iran's supreme leader during his visit to Tehran this week. That meeting never happened. The trip itself was cut short. 1 day, not the 2 originally planned, and the timing stings. This was billed as a face-saving mission after Pakistan's broader mediation push between Washington and Tehran had already stalled. Munir wasn't ignored entirely. He met Iranian President Dr. Masoud Pezeshkian, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, and Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf. He carried what sources describe as special and confidential proposals for de-escalation. But according to the same reporting, Iran's leadership didn't bend, reiterating that any settlement depends on Washington moving first. And then there's the paper. The morning after Munir left, the Tehran Times ran his photo with President Pezeshkian under a headline that read like a verdict: "Gambler's hand revealed to Iran." The subhead was blunter still, framing the visit as Washington using Pakistan to find a face-saving exit from a war it's losing, not as a serious bid to shift Iran's position. Here's why the missed meeting matters. Analysts say the most consequential calls in Tehran right now don't run through the presidency. They run through the Supreme National Security Council and Iran's military establishment. Names like IRGC Commander Ahmad Vahidi and General Staff Chief Ali Abdullahi, who days earlier vowed revolutionary, crushing responses to any American move. Skipping past that room isn't a scheduling issue. It's a signal of where Munir actually ranks. The same edition of the Tehran Times that ran the gambler headline also carried a very different story. Iran's foreign minister meeting his Omani counterpart, discussing a real concrete proposal, a temporary corridor and mine clearance plan for the Strait of Hormuz. The contrast is the story. While Islamabad pushes for a seat at the table, Muscat is already sketching the blueprint. Not everyone in Tehran is on message, though. Iran's presidential office publicly disputed the failure, framing altogether. A spokesperson posting that the visit was highly fruitful and produced valuable diplomatic outcomes, calling reports of a snub inaccurate. So even inside Iran, the story is being fought over in real time. Strip away the optics, and the core deadlock hasn't moved. Iran wants the naval blockade lifted, sanctions ended, and frozen assets returned before it reopens Hormuz. Washington, meanwhile, is preparing what it's calling the toughest sanctions package in history. Both sides are still waiting for the other to blink first, and Pakistan's 4th mediation trip this year didn't change that math. An unanswered request, a pointed headline, a war still unresolved. If this was a message from Tehran, the question now is whether Islamabad and Washington got it.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.